Hello, welcome back to English Reading and Spelling Rules with Mrs. Gomez. Today in Lesson 40, we're going to learn 4 new abbreviations. We're also going to learn a new spelling rule, and it's spelling the sound in front of I and E. Let's get started.
Hello, I'm Ms. Gomez. Welcome to Go Mobile Education Zone. We're here to make reading and spelling easy and fun for everyone. Whether you're just starting out or looking to improve, our lessons will help you build strong literacy skills step by step. Let's learn together.
Okay, let's talk about abbreviations. Welcome. I'm so glad you're here with me. Let's get started.
These written words are called abbreviations. Abbreviations are shortened forms of words. Most abbreviations begin with a capital letter and have a period at the end. We use abbreviations to save time and space when writing, as in Mr., Miss, Mrs., and Doctor.
Say these abbreviations that we have already learned with me. Mr., Mrs., Miss, Doctor, Apartment, Road, Street. We're going to learn some new abbreviations today. IN is equal to inch. Do you see the I and the N? FT is equal to foot. Do you see the F and the T? MI is equal to mile. Do you see the M and the I? TSP is equal to teaspoon. Do you see the T, the S, and the P?
These written words are called abbreviations. Abbreviations are shortened forms of words. Most abbreviations begin with a capital letter and have a period at the end. We use abbreviations to save time and space when writing, as in Mr., Miss, Mrs., and Doctor.
Okay, we're going to go over our letter name, keyword, and sound. Say them with me. E, elephant, E, E, E. B, banana, B. Digraph CK, duck, K. N9, N. N, sink, Ng. L, lemon, L. A, apple, A. A. R, rabbit, R. H, hat, H. S, salad, S. S, rose, Z. O, olive, Ah. O. M, milk, M. G, game, G. D, dog, D. F, fire, F. P, pig, P. K, kid, K. I, itch, I. I. Digraph NG, ring, ng. T, tomato, T. Okay, we're ready for spelling. Write your numbers 1 through 17. We have 17 sounds we're going to work on today. 1 through 17. I'm going to say a sound. You're going to repeat the sound and name the letter that makes that sound. Number 1, R. 2, Z. S voiced. 3, N. 4, G. 5, T. 6, P. 7, I. Number 8, H. 9, K, comma, C, final position, digraph CK. K, comma, C, final position, digraph CK. 10, M. 11, S, final position, SS. S, final position, SS. 12, digraph NG, comma, N. Digraph NG, comma, N. 13, F. 14, L. 15, O. 16, A. And number 17, D. Number 18, B. Number 19, E. Let's review some information we have learned. What is the sound of K in English? Right, it's the K sound. And we have learned that initial or medial K is spelled with K before I as in kid. What is the sound of C in English? Right, it also makes a K sound. We have learned that initial and medial K is spelled C before A, O, or a consonant, as in cat, cop, class. And last but not least, what is the sound of digraph CK? Right, it's a K sound as well. We have learned in a one-syllable base word, before a short vowel sound, final K is spelled with digraph CK as in sack. Today we're going to learn another spelling rule that's related to the K sound. Look at this. Zoom in so you can see this. I have 4 words written here. Look at that. This word says kept. This says keg. What do these words have in common? Right, they both have K. Let me write down K right here. They both have K. Now, this K is in what position? Right, it's in the initial position. But you know, this rule also applies if it's even in the medial position. So initial or medial, What sound did K make in kept and keg? Right, they all made the K sound. So initial and medial K is spelled K. And K is before what letter here? Right, the E. So initial and medial K is spelled K before E. Look at these two words. Let me read them to you. Skill, skid. What letter do they have in common? Right, they both have K. Yeah, they both have S too. Now look at the letter that comes behind the K here. What letter do we have? I. So this K is in the medial position, and we see that even in initial or medial K, we're spelling with what letter? Right, the K. Before what letter? Right, the I. So we can see initial and medial K is spelled K before E and before I. That is our new concept. New spelling rule. Let me zoom out just a little bit so you can see this. We now know initial and medial K is spelled K before I and before E, as in skid and kept. So it's very important when you're spelling words to listen for the sound K and notice if it's in the initial position or medial. And also notice if it has a I or a E sound behind it. That tells you that it's going to be spelled with the K. So you got to do a lot of paying attention when you're spelling words. Let's practice reading some of the words today. We're just going to do the first 4 words that are in line 1. You can find these words in the description of this video, where to download it at, but you can also just write them on a piece of paper. Let's look at the first word, K-E-P-T. Let's look at where we can find our vowel. Where's the vowel in this word? Right, it's the E. A vowel that's in a closed syllable short. Let's code it with a breve. What is the sound of short vowel E? Eh. Very good. Can you read that word? Kept. Let's go to the next word. Where's the vowel? Right, it's the I. A vowel in a closed syllable short. Code it with a breve. What is the sound of short vowel I? Eh. Read that word. Can. Let's go to the next word. Where's the vowel? Okay, is it going to be long or short? Right, it's going to be short because there's a consonant following it. Can you read that word? Keg, very good. And our last word, where is the vowel? Right, the I, is it going to be long or short? It's going to be short. Why is it going to be short? Exactly, because there's a consonant following it in the same syllable. Can you read that word? Skin, very good. Okay, let's get started for spelling. I'm going to say a sound. You repeat the sound and write the letters that make that sound. K. The answer is K, comma, C, final position, digraph CK. We know it's K before I and E. We know it's C before A, O, or a consonant. And we know it's final digraph CK when it's in the final position right after a short vowel. Okay, let's go with number 1 today. We're going to spell pick. Repeat that word. Okay, let's make a line for every sound here. We hear a p, I, k. We hear three sounds. What's a p? Right, it's a p. What's a I? It's an I. What's k? Right, it's digraph CK because we're hearing the k in the final position, and it's right after a short vowel sound. I is a short vowel sound. Read that word. Pick. Very good. Let's go to number 2. The word is skip. Repeat that word. Let's write a line for every sound we hear. We hear a s, we hear a k, we hear I, and we hear p. We hear 4 sounds. What's a s? S. We're going to skip this k right here because it depends on what this sound is that tells us if this is going to be a K or a C. What's a I? That's right, it's an I. So if this is an I, what is the k? Correct, it's going to be the letter K because it's K before I and E. So let's write our K. And the last sound is P. What letter is that? Correct, it's a P. Read that word. Skip. Let's go to number 3. The word is act. Act. Let's repeat that word. Let's write a line for every sound we hear. We hear a, k, t. What's an a? Right, it's an A. And then we have a k here. And then medial position, we know it could be either a K or a C. So let's see what this is right here. It's a T. What's that? It's the letter T. So if this is a T, a consonant, what is the K? How's that going to be spelled? Right, it's going to be spelled with a C because it's C before A, O, or a consonant. Read that word. Act. Let's go to the last one. The last one is crest. Repeat that word. Okay, let's make a line for every sound we hear. K, R, E, S, T. We hear 5 sounds. The first sound is K, and we know initial and medial K can be spelled either a K or a C, depending what this letter is. K, R. What's a R? Right, it's an R. So let's go back here. Knowing that this is an R, what letter is this going to be? Right, a C. Because it's C before A, O, or a consonant. K, R, E. What's an E? Yes, it's an E, as an elephant. What's a S? S, T, T. Read that word. Crest.
Mrs. Gomez's end of lesson review. A quick run through of reading and spelling concepts we have learned so far. Closed syllable. A vowel in a closed syllable is short, coded with a breve. This is the short vowel sound. Accent. When a syllable is accented, the voice is louder, longer, and stronger. In English, the first syllable is usually accented. Sink. In front of is pronounced ng, as in sink. Open syllables. A vowel in an open, accented syllable is long, coded with a macron. A long vowel sound says its name. 2 like consonants. When we see 2 like consonants side by side, we mark one out, its sound will hide. We do not pronounce both ends in the word in. Consonants. Consonants are sounds that close or partially close our mouths with our tongue, teeth, or lips. Sounds of suffix s. If suffix s follows an unvoiced consonant, the s is unvoiced, as in tips.
If suffix s follows a voiced consonant, the s is voiced, as in pans. Syllable division. This is a reading strategy to decode two-syllable words. When two consonants stand between two sounding vowels, divide between the consonants and accent the first syllable. Vowels. When a sound is made with an open mouth and the sound is voiced, then the letter is a vowel. The vowels are A, E, I, O, U. Syllable. A syllable is a word or part of a word with one vowel sound. Is. S says Z after a short vowel sound, as in is. Building the Foundations of Literacy with Mrs. Gomez.
Thanks for learning with Go Mobile Education Zone. Keep practicing, keep reading, and remember, every word you learn brings you one step closer to success. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share so we can keep learning together. See you next time.